Hey, what's up everyone? So I created this table to explore how temperature affects the output of generated text and copy. So for example, using it to create copy to advertise a new newsletter post or to use in cold outreach. So what this does is the table has an input where you give it a URL. So this is the URL of my newsletter. The next step is to find the latest post of the newsletter. So I created this prompt that basically has it go to the URL and locate the most recently published post, and then extract the following details: title of the post, subtitle of the post, link to the post, and author of the post. And then we get these as outputs, save, and we get the link here, subtitle, title, and the author is myself, so I didn't break it out. But just to show you what this looks like, so this is the exact title that I used, the subtitle, and so on. The next step was to create a prompt that uses different variations of the temperature. So we have very low, low, medium, high, very high. And if we go into this prompt, I'm using the same one across each column, but just changing the temperature. So for this, basically giving a prompt that is, you're a copywriter with 20 years of experience, read through this blog post, and then write a 4-sentence summary. The purpose of the summary is to grab someone's attention and create curiosity that causes someone to want to read that post. Use the following as guidance for the output. So this is like really important for whenever you're creating copy, especially for like AI outbound emails. You want to really define what good looks like. And so here I'm giving it 6 different things to keep in mind. So for example, summary cannot be longer than 4 sentences. I want it to be pretty succinct. Each sentence should no longer be, or should be no longer than 12 words. Use a hook in the first sentence. Share an insight when available. Add in an emotional element and explain why the post is important to read. User-friendly voice and write on an 8th grade reading level. Don't break out sections. It should just be one paragraph. So I added in this and a couple of these after a few iterations, because what happened was it was, instead of creating a short blurb, it was creating like multiple different paragraphs, and I didn't want that. So then as we go down here, if we go into the model settings, you'll see we have the temperature option, and we have very low, low, medium, high, very high. So ultimately, if you're choosing very low, you're going to get something that's more accurate. It's taking the best recommendation from AI. But if the temperature is very high, then you're getting more randomness, creativity, maybe some hallucinations too. So it all depends on what you're looking for in your content. And this is a great way to kind of test what temperature is going to make the most sense for you. So I run that for each different temperature. And in this output column, I'm basically aggregating those responses, so then it's easy to copy and paste elsewhere. So for example, I just did this, so it's easy to copy and paste into my newsletter. And this looks like this. This is also a great tip for aggregating different pieces of data into Salesforce fields, so it's aggregated for sales reps. The other thing you can do here is you can have the table run on a schedule. And so if you go up here to the gear, you can choose on a schedule, and now you can run this table on different frequencies. So the use case here would be, hey, run this every week, It'll look for my new post or perhaps a post of other newsletters I'm following and take that post and create different variations of that ad copy. I'm not going to do that yet. We'll save that for another time. And that is the workflow and explanation of the table.